Hello, my people. I'm back with another yummy episode. Una de kwadobe. Are you ready? Oh yeah, let's go. Follow go kwa again na Instagram. I was rearranging my freezer and discovered I had some oha left, and I was like, let me show my people how we make oha in my own very village. Let's meet our ingredients. We will be using beef. You can use chicken, but beef gives it a more native taste. We need oboroko, stockfish. Omunem, there is no oha soup without oboroko. My people use the stockfish head because it's very tasty. But what I have here is cod. We need the smoked mackerel, it's frozen. So I'll transfer the beef first into the pot, pour in the stockfish. These are the onions chopped and some green chili pepper. Here is the crayfish. I didn't realize my camera didn't focus. I'll go ahead now and spice up the obstacles with 2 star Maggi cubes. I pour in the chopped onions, added some salt and some chili pepper, also the ground one. And then I went ahead to add some water. Bear in mind that the pot was already steaming before I poured in the water. Use as much pepper as you can tolerate, guys. 4 medium-sized boiled a day cocoyams is the thickener of choice, guys. In my place, we use what we call aparata or achi. I will show you that in a bit. So I went ahead to put that green chili pepper, the fresh chili pepper, into my blender. And now I'm just peeling the already cooked ede into the blender because I don't have a mortar to pound that. So we're going to be blending. So guys, as I was saying, in my place we use achi or akbarata, mostly akbarata and ofo to thicken our oha soup. I'm done peeling the ede, so I'll go ahead and blend, and this is what I got. This is our thickener, guys. At this point too, our meat has been boiling for about 5-6 minutes. Yeah guys, my smoked mackerel is frozen, so I had to put it in the pot so the heat will help me to throw it. Okay, so it's easy for me to take it apart and debone. Guys, feel free to use any dry fish of your choice, mangala, smoked catfish. It will be really nice for this soup, but I don't have one at the moment. Okay, so I've taken out the fish and I tasted for salt. Everything is in order, and I went ahead to pour at least 3 cups of water. The amount of water you add depends on the quantity of soup you're making. Guys, this is our thickener, the blended ede, and this is the popular akbarata I was talking about. Yeah, we use akbarata or ofo for our thickening in my place. And this is our fish. It's soft enough and I deboned it, and this is our fish, and this is the waste. I'll throw that away. Okay, at this point our meat and stockfish has been cooking for, let's say, 15-20 minutes, and I guess at this point it was well cooked. Okay, I went ahead to add the thickener into the soup, half at a time. You don't want to add too much, guys, because oha soup, like I know it, is not meant to be too thick. Okay, yeah. So after I was sure I needed more, I went ahead to add the rest of my cocoyam batter. I'll be stirring that in a bit before we go ahead and add our palm oil. And I'll be using about 2 to 3 cooking spoons of this palm oil, guys. Okay, 2 was fine. So next I'll be adding my blended crayfish, guys. Yeah, that is very important for this soup. And then I allowed it to come to a rolling boil and then stirred it together. Now I'll be adding my knorr cubes, a little bit of salt to taste, guys. I'm going to go ahead and allow it to boil for 3 minutes before I will add my akbarata. There I have about half a teaspoon, just a little, as I found out I needed more Techni in my soup. If the ede was enough for you, you wouldn't need to add this, okay? And here is our oha. I didn't show us earlier because they were frozen and we needed them frozen until now. Oha and Aziza leaves, those two cannot be displaced in oha soup. So at this point the thickening is just perfect for me, and I'll go ahead and add our deboned smoked mackerel. I'm adding that at this point because we want the fish to stay whole. If we add it earlier than this, they might break up in the soup. This is also the point where you add your well deboned dry fish if they are soft, okay? Guys, now we'll go ahead and add our veggies. Our soup is almost ready. So we're going to be using about 3 handfuls of the oha, the frozen oha. If you have fresh one, of course, you are going to use the tip of your fingers or maybe knife if you prefer to pick the oha. I prefer to use my hands to pick my fresh oha. So we're going to be adding just about this quantity of Aziza because it can be overpowering and you don't want to use too much of it in your soup, okay? Yeah, it just gives the oha that sharp taste, kind of spice it up even more. So guys, you can see it's not a very thick soup, as oha for me should not be very thick. You know, it should be somewhere between thin and thick. So another reason I chose ede is because of its sweet nature. I found out it's kind of sweeter than just using akbarata or achi or four and any of those thickeners I mentioned, okay? Yeah, but traditionally we use only akbarata or four or achi in our oha soup, okay guys? So if you have achi, you can give that a try. At this point our soup is done and ready, and I went ahead to just serve to show you what we've been able to make so far. Look at that, guys. Our soup is ready. Feel free to enjoy this with any swallow of your choice: gari, semo, wheat, vegetable swallow like cabbage fufu and the rest, okay? I also have another recipe of making oha using egusi as a thickener. That is also a wonderful one that you can give a try, okay guys? For now, I'll say thank you so much for hanging on with me. It's been wonderful talking about oha soup with you. I look forward to discussing my next recipe with you guys. And subscribe if you haven't, and just stay with the family. It would be great to see you when next I upload a video. And for my ever supportive returning subscribers and viewers, you guys are just so amazing. Thank you so much. This kiss is for you. Bye.